saved a woman who was on the verge of being hit by a car but was charged with sexual harassment because he made inappropriate contact with her. Police in Los Angeles said 32-year-old Daniel Reed noticed Jessica Moore stepping into the street while looking at her phone. A car was racing toward her seconds away from impact. Daniel reacted instantly, grabbing her and pulling her out of the way just before the vehicle passed. Surveillance footage later confirmed that his actions had prevented a major...
I saw this story earlier today, and I was reading through the comments. There's a bunch of comments. I would say a lot of them in defense of the dude, right? But I was curious because of how the camera angles were shot and everything was cut in the backgrounds and how you couldn't hear any audio from everybody, especially him. There's a close-up of him. It just looks really weird and just kind of cut together. And I was like, is this real? I was looking around, and I see many like social media posts about it and comments, again, largely defending the guy. But I couldn't find anything real or official. I asked Gemini too, and every time I asked Gemini in various different ways, it kept saying that this story wasn't real. But I was like, it's gotta be real, right? It's gotta be this. No, it's not. I couldn't find anything. Let me know if you can find anything that says this is a real story. But it got me thinking about I think an important topic: rage bait, specifically targeted at us men. Why is it that we see a story like this and we automatically are, I'll use the word triggered, and get on the defense? Because when I first saw this, my honest reaction to you was, if this is real, then if I was him or anybody who was seeing this, I would not want to help out anybody because I don't know who I'm helping, right? And then I was like, wait a minute. Use your critical thinking cap. Observe, read, research. And I couldn't find anything to back up that trigger at all. It was just, as far as I could tell, not real. Why is it that we see things like this spread around like wildfire? I think it's because it enforces a narrative. Now, I'm not saying a situation like this could not happen or hasn't happened. You tell me what you think. Examples, please. I'm curious. What I am saying is, I've had this thought for a while now. You guys let me know what you think. Men generally know how men are, right? That's why I have two daughters, young daughters. And I don't know how many times since they were babies I would hear things like, you better be ready for when those boys come. Because we know how men are. Why do we feel triggered by things like this? You know what I mean? Like, logically, we know better, generally. But we see things like this and we go, whoa, wait a minute. Chivalry is dead. You know what I mean? Just a thought. Next time you see something like this, critical thinking caps, I think it'll save you from at least some BS down the line. All right, I'm done.